I honestly do not know how to take this episode. Yes, this was the final episode, but was it really the final episode? It left us with a major cliffhanger. I'm not going to say it was a bad cliffhanger. It pretty much set up for a Season 2. It was really obvious. We find out that there's another type of organization like Zvezda. So really, it's interesting the way they introduce this group of enemies that most likely will be in a Season 2. And they'll be trying to conquer Japan. So, really interesting. I love the way they set that up at the end. But overall, what do I feel about this series? This series has been amazing. It's had its bad episodes, I'm not gonna, deny that. But it's been so weird and insane, intense, and all that with comedy aspects. Like, half the episodes, I don't understand what the hell is going on in one point, but it is still badass to watch. I just don't understand it. I said it in my last review. I don't understand what is the appeal to Sekai Seifuku. I enjoy it for some reason. I really enjoy this series, even though I know the plot and the characters and everything, the design of it is not the most spectacular thing in the anime industry. I know for a fact it's not, but something about it just draws me wanting more. I don't know if it's because of the lollies, I don't know if it's because of the likable characters, the voice actors, the music, but something drags me in, and I feel like it's entertaining to watch, and I've loved the series overall, after, looking back at all the different episodes. So, this episode, the final episode, we get to see the fight between Asuto's father and Kate. We get to see all of Zvezda be alive, they're not actually dead, like Goro's not dead, Roboco is not dead. Holy crap, I was so happy. Roboco and Goro was not dead. You know how I felt about that because they were really freaking awesome characters, and I enjoyed their just character personalities. Goro was a fucking boss. We all can agree with that one. Now, what I was talking about surprise with that one girl introduction right in the middle that grabs the doll from Yasu, and you find out that it's Roboco in human form. I was like, what? What? It was so adorable. This episode managed to, I guess, link in the comedy aspects along with the insanity of the fights going on. I mean, there was so much going on in this episode, but I really need to mention one thing that was really, like, off. Itsuka. She started crying at the beginning of this episode. I was like, why is she crying? Why is she crying? Yes, her eye patch fell off. For the life of me, I couldn't figure out why she was crying, because we've always seen her in a serious attitude where she's a badass. But seeing her cry, I was like, what the hell is going on here? And then we get some character backstory, and we find out that Kate is the one that gave her that eye patch to where she can, I guess, suppress her feelings to be able to be smiling all the time and protect Zvezda and Kate. So I like the entire backstory of that. They need to go more into that, but that was really entertaining, and now I understand why, freaking Itsuka was crying to death. That was just, wow, it was so different from her natural character personality. Really, this episode, I think, was a great episode to, I guess, put a cliffhanger on to make us want a Season 2. And that Season 2 is technically not confirmed yet. There was no actual message at the end saying Season 2 confirmed, it's coming. There's been no news articles, if I know of, that's been released yet. So right now, it's still up in the air, because I've seen a lot of anime that do a setup conclusion for a Season 2, but they don't really follow through with it. So right now, it's still up in the air for a Season 2, but would I want to watch a Season 2 of Sekai Seifuku? Hell yeah, I definitely would. I mean, I've enjoyed the series. I really don't have bad impressions of the series. Like I said, I only had one episode that I really didn't like, so that's not going to drag down my entire viewpoint of the series, because I've enjoyed the entire run, and I feel like I want to see more of the character development between all the characters, and I want to find out more about this other organization that Zvezda is going to have to defend against to be able to conquer more of the world. So, at the time of the end of this episode, what kind of progression do we have? What was the major central plot progression of this Season 1? Well, we get to see that the entirety of Japan is conquered by Zvezda. That is what the major goal at the end of the final episode was. We get to see Japan finally conquered, and Venera Kate is finally, the conqueror of Japan. So, I felt it was entertaining. I liked that part, and it felt like they actually got something accomplished in the first season. Really, I'll rate this anime probably an 8 out of 10. It's not the best. It's more of an average rating for me, but it was entertaining enough to make me just, really want to see a Season 2, or at least an OVA series that kind of completes the plot a little bit more. I still have a lot of questions about the series, though. There is a lot of questions I have, like the entire deal with Kate transforming into that big freaking beast demon monster a couple episodes back when we see her grow tall, chasing Austin, wanting to conquer him. So, I have a lot of questions about that one. That's really one of my major concerns, and my other concern is, like, how is Kate not being able to age? Yes, we found out a little bit about her backstory last episode. We could probably come to the conclusion that she's over 500 years old, but we don't exactly know the entire history of why she really cannot age. I would like to find out more backstory about this. I really would. A good anime. I recommend it. Really, go get this watch if you haven't seen it yet. Everybody, this is going to be my final review of Sekai Seifuku. I love you so much. Chibi out.